I will try to be as simple as possible, as short as possible. Here, two things I have to define first. One is acupuncture, one is neurological disorder. As you all know, you are all practicing acupuncture. It is the oldest healing art. Origin is always question mark. Lot of controversies are there. How and where it started is a mystery. But according to some of the literature, it is originated in India as Marma Chikitsa and was practiced as a part of Ayurveda. It has been mentioned in Suchi Veda. They have mentioned 180 Marma sthans, heal or kill points. And earlier, instead of needles, sharpened stones and long, sharp bones were used around 6000 BC for acupuncture treatment. This has been mentioned in the Lost Secrets of Ayurvedic Acupuncture by Dr. Frank Ross of Australia. Acupuncture, Chinese developed this science and present to the world as traditional Chinese medicine, or you can say Chinese acupuncture. But they call Chen Chu acupuncture and moxibusture. Acupuncture was essentially unknown in United States until President Nixon's visit to China in 1972, when James Reston of New York Times underwent appendix surgery and his post-operative pain was not reducing. And at that time, Chinese offered acupuncture, and in fact, to their surprise, few needles cured his pain instantly. Then that is a turning point in the history of acupuncture. And with Big Bang, acupuncture started in America. FDA recognized acupuncture needles in 1996 for the regular treatment. And now newer indications are explored every year. Acupuncture, it is a European term, is only 300 years old. William Ten Renning is a Dutch physician who visited Nagasaki in Japan in the early part 17th century, and term acupuncture has been derived. Acupuncture in India was practiced in ancient India and was taught in Nalanda and Takshila. Unfavorable circumstances made it to disappear. Now, at present, acupuncture is practiced in Indian subcontinent, mainly shows Chinese origin, and its introduction to India was pioneered by Dr. B.K. Basu, the first Indian who learned Chinese acupuncture from mainland China during 1959. Of course, he was accompanied by Dr. Kotnis and others. Kotnis stayed in China and he gave a lot of contribution from India. Acupuncture or Now coming to neurological disorders, medically defined as disorders that affect the brain as well as the nerves found anywhere in the human body and the spinal cord, structural, biochemical or electrical abnormalities in the brain, spinal cord or other nerves can result in a range of movements. More than 600 cases have been identified by the National Library of Medicine. Regardless of the cause, all neurological disabilities result from the damage to the nervous system. Depending on where the damage takes place, determines to what extent communication, vision, hearing, movement, and cognitions are impacted. With aging of world's population, the incidence of these devastating diseases increasing. So it is a big concern, and we have to improve the quality of life in such cases. Now we have to with the ocean neurological disorders. We can classify and simplify cerebrovascular accidents. There are strokes, hemorrhagic stroke, ischemic strokes. Ischemic strokes respond better than hemorrhagic strokes. And they are one of the best conditions where if patient comes within 6 months, you can give near full recovery. Even up to 18 months, we can give fairly good recovery. The next group is the neurodegenerative disorders like Parkinson's disease, that is very common, Alzheimer's disease, multiple sclerosis, and all these things. In these cases, we cannot cure 100% claim that we can cure, but in the beginning here, medicines work very nicely. As the duration of the disease progresses, the medicines are not effective. Here, acupuncture role comes, and acupuncture can arrest the progress of the disease to some extent and can reverse in some cases and improves quality of life. Then disorders of the development, cerebral palsy, inherited metabolic disorders, Down syndrome. Actually, Down syndrome is a genetic disorder, not a neurological disorder, but patient comes to neurologist for the treatment and acupuncturist. Coming to cerebral palsy, one of the best, along with physiotherapy and other occupational therapy, results are very good. Then headaches and facial pain is very common to all your headache, primary migraine, cluster headache, tension type headache, facial pain, trigeminal neuralgia, herpetic neuralgia. So these they respond very nicely, and all of you experienced person must have tried all these things. Next is the tumors, malignant and benign. Here a word of caution. Benign tumor, no doubt acupuncture can relieve pain if pain is there or some symptoms are there, we can relieve that symptoms. Malignant, we have to be very careful because as progressive, it is better to leave it to the surgeons to do the job. And if after the surgery also if pain persists or some symptoms persist like paralysis and all these things, acupuncture can help to some extent. Then coming to traumatic group, here spinal cord injury. Spinal cord injury again they depend on the level. It may be quadriplegia, it may be diplegia, it may be paraplegia, and so on. Then seizure disorder, different types of epilepsy. Epilepsy,
Hello.
away. Yeah, I'm not treating epilepsy in my institute. Now coming to the other second miscellaneous group, radiculopathies. Here like even sciatica with loss of power in the dorsiflexors or foot drop, failed back surgery syndrome where nerves have been damaged, then post-polio paralysis, it was very rampant in the beginning of my practice. Injection paralysis, even deltoid injection can give rise to wrist drop if not given properly. Now, acupuncture, which acupuncture? Because it is traditional TCM, Western or scientific. See now example, if I'm giving acupuncture according to modern acupuncture, and my colleague is treating with TCM, another means Korean acupuncture, Japanese acupuncture. So there are so many types of acupuncture, and all are getting good results. So there is something common to all. Felix Mann, German-born British acupuncturist, he's also completed his MBBS. After MBBS, he went to China to learn first Chinese language, to learn acupuncture in Chinese language. And he practiced first 20 years acupuncture, TCM, and very successful, very popular. And then second 2 decades, he changed his view and wrote a book, Reinventing Acupuncture, a new concept of ancient medicine. And he said that TCM is not existing at all. Acupuncture is purely on Western science. And again, 2 decades he practiced, he was very successful and very popular as before. So you see, both TCM also he practiced, modern acupuncture also practiced. Both the places he was successful and popular. It means that acupuncture is very powerful. Traditional Chinese medicine indeed is scientific, but not according to the paradigm of modern biomedicine. Because modern medicine thinks that we should be able to show on meridian, we should be able to see on X-ray, we should be able to see on nerve therapy and all these things. And it has been found that if we align chart of in meridians with a chart of upper nerve pathways, they are almost identical. So it means that these channels are also scientific. Even this angina pain was documented long back, heart channel on the medial side. And now modern science says, yes, this is the angina pain because of the wicked run. And all motor points are acupuncture points. So all the points to say that TCM is nothing but scientific. We should not waste time in arguing or discrimination of between traditional versus Western versus scientific. In short, remember that acupuncture is very powerful and effective. It is an art and science of happiness. Let us enjoy it. Coming to the mechanism of action, it was believed that nature, God, universe has given healing power to all creatures. If you get a scratch or injury, minor injury, it heals by itself. Most of diseases are self-limiting. Acupuncture stimulates healing power and restores health. In ancient days, all were started on the principle of philosophy, and that was considered as a scientist. Science is nothing but trained and organized common sense. This is according to Thomas Huxley. For example, even Professor Edward Jenner, he introduced smallpox vaccination in 1796. He was not being what is immunity. Just as common sense, he observed cow and are getting this cowpox, and he prepared a vaccine out of it, and it was afterwards these theories of immunity and all this formed. Similarly, acupuncture also, in the beginning it was only common sense. Now we are in so many theories to prove it that it is scientific. Acupuncture points are believed to stimulate the central nervous system to release chemicals. These chemicals either change the experience of pain or release other chemicals such as hormones that influence body's self-regulating systems. These chemicals either change the experience of pain or release other chemicals such as hormones that influence body's self-regulating system. They are endorphins, norepinephrine, and epinephrine, serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, and so on. It has been proved by the functional magnetic resonance imaging that acupuncture has regionally specific quantifiable effect on relevant structure of human brain. CNS pathway for acupuncture stimulation. Acupuncture stomach 36 and large intestine 4 activate structures of descending anti-nociceptive pathways and deactivates multiple limbic areas subserving pain association. Functional MRI scan of volunteer showing activation in the somatosensory cortex when needled with large intestine 4. Acupuncture inhibits accumulation of toxic neurological diseases, modulate energy supply based on glucose metabolism. It depresses neuronal apoptosis. Apoptosis means cell death, and exerts a wide range of neuroprotective effects. Endorphins enhance the immune system, reduce pain, reduces stress, and postpone aging. That's why it is effective in neurodegenerative cases. Acupuncture has antispastic, relaxes muscles. Acupuncture has anti-shock and anti-paralytic abilities. That's why motor recovery is possible. Increases microcirculation. Homeostasis maintained. Slows down degeneration and offers euphoria and sedation. That's why patients feel, that's why it is said that signs of art and happiness. Acupuncture improves general well-being, feel good, pain relief, sleep, appetite, performance. That is why most of the people going to Olympics, they take acupuncture before going to Olympics to improve their performance, and it is officially allowed. Now coming to the golden rules, selection of cases. This which I have made, in-depth clinical assessment for the diagnosis. And one should know the natural course of disease and prognosis so that we know how to work. To measure all impairments, pre-treatment with regular follow-ups. We do one 6-minute walk test. We allow the person to walk 6 minutes maximum. We can stop in between also, we can stop early. And it will be a very prognostic test, 6-minute walk test. And if possible, video clippings pre and post treatment for research work. Even though there are no absolute contraindication, but should know where not to put our hands. I always believe that once I know where I should not put my hands, rest all the conditions I can put my hands. Always have a realistic goal. We should not promise permanent cure in each and every case. And we should be very careful in selecting progressive neurodegenerative cases, particularly fast progressing motor neuron disease and like that. So selection of acupuncture points is a very controversial point. My experience that I use only simple points, local points. Suppose the patient's hand, so all the local points which are there in the channels, I use it, important points. Then we use distal points related. There are 6 distal points. So whichever is related, we use, and there are influential points. And points chosen for particular symptoms and specific point usage. Points chosen based on the Western medical knowledge. So simple points are more than sufficient. Actually, I have no knowledge of this tongue acupuncture, Korean acupuncture, so many things are there. I have no laser acupuncture and so many other modern things are there. I am just simple acupuncture. 90% my patients improve only with simple acupuncture, not even electroacupuncture. Selective patients who are not responding in the beginning, I add electroacupuncture. That is hardly 10% of the cases. Now coming to some of my experience, which I'm going to share with you. This gentleman having a hemorrhagic stroke and presented to me. This is the pre-treatment video. You can see in 3 courses of 15 days each, he started walking like this. You see, his face was like this, depressed, and when he recovered, cheerful, and facial expression were entirely different. So this is another case of Parkinson of more than 10 years on multiple medications, and see the gait before walking, before this treatment. It's very difficult to get up and initiate walking. This is patient is with acupuncture. You can see needles, their needles stomach 36, GB 34, LI 4, LI 11, stomach 44, spleen 6, liver 3, extra. See, all these simple points are there for half an hour. And like this, we gave 15 days one course. And it has been proved that electroacupuncture is able to improve motor function and enhance dopamine availability. And it is said that found at GB34 and liver 3 acupoints increase the latency to neuronal survival. But I have not used electrostimulation. I use only simple acupuncture, and patient is walking after 3 courses like this. She is 73-year-old and able to walk on hills like this. So it is very good for her at this age. Now this is another case, 54-year paraparesis after surgery for intravertebral disc prolapse. He was advised second surgery, but he refused and opted acupuncture. And he had very severe intractable pains. He was not able to lie down supine on the table, and he was walking with 2 canes. After 4 courses of acupuncture, he started walking like this, and he used to call him my number 1 patient. So this is another 56-year-old lady who had TB spine, D7, D8, D9 vertebrae, plus L4 for disc lesion, plus spondylolisthesis of L4, L5, surgery done, and was on best anti-TB medications. He came to us, and his body movements were completely painful. She was not able to flex or this one or move at all. We gave her brace and walker, and with full assistance, she started standing and all these things after 2 courses. This after 30 days of treatment, it happened like this. Very difficult case, obese, diabetic. And after 4 months of acupuncture treatment, she started walking on roads with walker. And after 6 months of acupuncture treatment, she could walk without any support. And till now, she is still there, moving around happily in her house. Now, this coming to the 1979 picture, old good days when I started my practice, I used to get only polio cases. This girl from Maharashtra, about 5-year-old, with post-polio visceral paresis with severe contracture deformities. See, I treated with acupuncture. Then I sent for surgery because at that time, Hubli surgery was not done. This kind of surgery, I sent to Miraj again for surgery. She came back. We gave acupuncture, we gave exercises with splints, and almost full recovery. You can say in 6 months she started with. At that time, video pictures were not possible. So whatever possible, I have done it. And similarly, one more case, post-polio residual paralysis with both lower limbs leading to contractures. Again, treated with acupuncture. Here, no surgery is involved. Therapeutic exercise with pressure splints and good recovery in 6 months. These kind of splints we are working with ourselves only with plywood and our plaster. This is the 6 bar. Above knee caliper we used to prepare ourselves, myself and my assistant. Is R.L. Hextup's formula. R.L. Hextup is a very famous doctor who does a lot of work on poliomyelitis in South Africa. His simple books are available. At that time, I read these books and did this all carpentering and bar bending work myself only. This is another case of post-anaphylactic hemiplegia. This is a hemiplegic patient, right-sided. She was not able to stand without support. Even she could not raise hands properly, and she was so much emaciated. And we gave acupuncture. We are given this pressure splint. Pressure splint were made out of this air pillow. It used to fold itself and stitch and make pressure splints. At that time, pressure splints were available in UK, but they were costly. So I got it converted Indian version, and it was just 20 rupees at that time in India. And she could get almost full recovery and leading near normal life. This is a simple case of Bell's palsy. You can see the damage. 9th standard boy, he was very much depressed, and his parents were also very anxious that just at this age he got all these things. He was not able to blow the balloon also. This is how I give simple acupuncture. No electroswim, pulse LI4, LI11, stomach 36, GB 34, spleen 6, and these points are given. And just 15 days, you can see the 100% recovery in just 15 days. See here, anybody can say, yes, this is a fresh case, and at this age, we can get 100% results. For this reason, I have next slide with me. You see this lady of around 80 years, she had this Bell's palsy, and she was very particular that she should be able to eat well and look well. And we tried, and about 4 months it took to give this kind of results. And this, again, more challenging case. A young college girl had difficulty in talking, division of angle moved towards the left because right side muscles were not working, not moving. She had difficulty in eating, pain during jaw movements. Most important, she was conscious cosmetically, and she wanted 100% results because they were looking match for her. She wanted to get married. She wanted to get married, and she wanted to look normal. So problem started after parotid gland surgery, and she was on insulin at that time. And see, this is not a Bell's palsy. This is because of the surgery on the parotid gland. And she was referred to us 3 months after surgery, waiting for the natural recovery. And this is the parotid gland. And these lower branches must have partially damaged, because if you fully damaged, even acupuncture will not work. And you can see their face, full, almost symmetrical. All symptoms were disappeared. And of course, it took 4 months for me to give her this kind of results. But she's very happy and satisfied. So this boy, diplegia, he was walking like this, no weight bearing on heels, hurried gait. Even he was getting, to some extent, genu recurvatum also. So in this case, after treatment, and is 8 months after treatment for follow-up, he had come. You can see he can Very well. And you can see his gait is much better. This is after 1 year follow. Another boy of 2.5 years old, cerebral palsy with spasticity, he used to sit double sitting. Actually, he shouldn't be allowed. More than that, he had severe breath holding spells and tightness of the lower limb muscles. After 1 month of acupuncture, 15 days means 15 days gap. After 1 month, he started walking with support of wall, weight bearing on 4 feet, heel off the ground, no control or racking. He could not stop on command, not yet able to stand without support after 1 month. Then, after 2 years of follow-up, he took 6 courses of acupuncture treatment and he walking normally. He can stop in between now. Again, I had a lot of photographs, but I cut down photographs to make it simple as possible. And he got admission, even he started writing also. He got admission to normal school. So, thank you very much. And I would like to say that if you cannot be the king, be a healer. That's what we are. Now, I invite any questions on this subject. Any questions?
Doctor and Dr. Verma ji, sir, can you share some tips how we diagnose and how we select the points in different diseases, one by one?
See, example, cerebral palsy. See, from first is important is history. Cerebral palsy has to be this since birth. It is not acquired. In cerebral palsy, we have spastic variety. Then we have flaccid variety. So unless we do detailed clinic, it is not possible to explain all one by one in short sittings like this. To diagnose, even now example, if you say Parkinson's disease. So Parkinson's disease corrected by the tremors, rigidity and other these things, which one has to study full in-depth clinical assessment is required. Then only we can diagnose. For every case, it is different criteria how to diagnose cases. We have no one short formula that we can diagnose this disease is that disease. And sometimes, because I'm a basically modern allopathic doctor, I take help of imagings and other investigations to diagnose all these things. I'm not able to hear you, sir.
And Dr. ਸਾਹਿਬ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੈ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਸੈਰੀਬਲ ਪਾਲਿਸੀ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਦੀ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗ ਟੂ ਅਗਰ ਐਕਸਕਲੂਸਿਵ ਅਸੀਂ ਐਕਿਊਪੰਕਚਰ ਵੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆ ਜਾਈਏ ਟ੍ਰੈਡੀਸ਼ਨਲ ਚਾਈਨੀਜ਼ ਮੈਡੀਸਨ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਕਿਡਨੀ ਦਾ ਮੇਨ ਰੋਲ ਹੈ ਸੋ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੁਆਇੰਟਸ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗ ਟੂ ਮਾਡਰਨ ਮੈਡੀਸਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ ਕਿਆ ਉਹਦਾ ਟਾਰਗੇਟ ਵੀ KCM ਹੁੰਦਾ ਜਾਂ ਸਪੈਸੀਫਾਈ ਕੋਈ ਅਲੱਗ ਹੈ
ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ
ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪੇਸ਼ੈਂਟ ਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਹਟ ਕੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਹਟ ਕੇ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹੈਗੀ
I will tell
ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਲੋਕ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸ਼ੇਅਰ
I will tell you my experience of late. In the beginning, I used to give many points. Now what happens if I get a case of cerebral palsy? First day I give only DU 20 point, only one DU 20 ba hui. And after 2 days, if child is cooperative, most of the time. And after 3-4 days, I had extra 6 points. First course I give only extra 6 and ba hui, only 5 points. And with 5 points, patient started improving very nicely. Once patient starts improving, parents become more cooperative. Then I go on adding body points: LI4, LI11, spleen 6, GB34, stomach 36, and depending on which area, which upper limbs are more involved, our lower limbs are more involved, our right side is more involved, our left side more important. I had local points. I have no special points for all these things. I have no of TCM at all.
ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਇੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਦੋ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਸਟਿਫਨੈਸ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਇਲਾਸਟਿਕ ਘੱਟ ਹੈਗੀ ਮੂਵਮੈਂਟਸ ਘੱਟ ਹੈ ਉਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਇਨਕਰੀਜ਼ ਕਰਿਆ ਕਿਆ ਕੁਝ ਸਿਸਟਮੈਟਿਕਲੀ ਵੀ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗ ਟੂ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਈ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਕਿ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਬਿਫੋਰ ਐਂਡ ਆਫਟਰ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਤੇ ਕਿਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿ ਬ੍ਰੇਨ ਦੀ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਡਿਵੈਲਪਮੈਂਟ ਹੋਈ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ?
Yes,
क्योंकि
we
मैं
have
अपने केसेस एक
we
मिनट
can IQ test
मैं
में
अपने केसेस दस सकता कि मैं एक पेपर प्रेजेंटेशन की थी बफाज के ऊपर सेरिबल पॉलिसी थे एंड देन अगेन आई गॉट द अपॉर्चुनिटी ਉਹੀ पेपर ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲਾਹੌਰ ਪ੍ਰੈਜੈਂਟੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਮੌਕਾ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਬਟ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਟਲ ਬਿਟ ਸਮਥਿੰਗ ਨਿਊ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕੁਝ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ ਐਡ ਕੀਤੇ ਸੀ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਸਹਿਜਾਦ ਨੇ ਜੋ ਮੈਂ K3 ਲੈ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ K2 ਕਰ ਦੋ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਬੈਟਰਮੈਂਟ ਮਿਲ ਸਕਦਾ क्या कोई ऐसा ਤੁਹਾਡਾ एक्सपीरियंस भी है कि ਜਿਹਦਾ किडनी ज्यादा चार्ज हो जाए ताकि cerebral cases फास्टली रिकवर हो जाए?
I have no idea about the kidney and cerebral palsy, honestly, because but what I observed that my patients' IQ improved, writing improves, sleep is speech improves, and their performance, coordinated movements, they can hold pen, they can write better. That's what I'm observed with my treatment. I use all extra points, upper limb and lower limb, and patients are happy. See, patient is happy, I'm happy. Ultimate our goal is to give results. That's why I told the beginning only, whether TCM or modern or scientific, all are very good science. If proper practiced properly, all are very powerful and effective. That is the surprise that, see, I use modern medicine, modern acupuncture points, and you are using TCM, somebody is using Korean points, somebody is using Tung acupuncture, all are getting good results. See, acupuncture is very powerful. It is art of happiness to the patient and doctor as well.
So, anybody wants to question to any inquiry, can you please just share hands up? Are you unmute and do the question? Okay, carry on. Dr. Thopal, you can.
सर प्लीज डिटेल्स चाहिए इनकी जो ट्रीटमेंट सर ने किए हैं ना तो जरा डिटेल्स में इनके ट्रीटमेंट पॉइंट्स बता दें तो हमें हेल्प हो जाएगी।
आप ऐसा कर सकते हैं क्योंकि ये ट्रीटमेंट पॉइंट्स बताना इतना आसान नहीं है क्योंकि
सर आप बता तो रहे हैं लेकिन जल्दी में बता रहे हैं।
अभी समझो एग्जांपल, अभी समझो किसको राइट साइड हेमिप्लेजिया हो गया है, एग्जांपल सुनिए मेरे से प्लीज सुनिए, अभी राइट साइड हेमिप्लेजिया हो गया है तो मैं क्या करूंगा, सबसे पहले बाव ही लगाऊंगा और बाद में लगाऊंगा LI4, LI11, LI14, SG15, तो ये पॉइंट लगाऊंगा और स्टमक 36, GB34, बस इतना लगाऊंगा और छोड़ दूंगा। फिर थोड़ा जरूरत पड़ा तो पीछे DU14 और दूसरा सर्वाइकल में 2 लेयर लगाऊंगा। इससे मेरे पेशेंट ठीक हो रहे हैं, इतने सिंपल पॉइंट से पेशेंट ठीक हो रहे हैं। और प्लस मैं उनको थोड़ी दिनों के बाद में सिंपल व्यायाम एक्सरसाइज सिखाता हूँ, हाथ के एक्सरसाइज, जब मैं से पवन मुक्त आसना सीरीज है, प्राणायाम बोलता हूँ करने के लिए, लाइफस्टाइल मॉडिफिकेशन कहता हूँ, इनसे मेरे पेशेंट सब ठीक हो जाते हैं। कोई स्पेशल पॉइंट है ही नहीं मेरे पास, जो कॉमन किताबों में लिखे हुए हैं लोकल पॉइंट्स। भाई कहा ना LI11, LI4, LI11 क्या ये एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स, SJ14, LI15, ये जो पॉइंट्स है इससे पेशेंट ठीक हो जाते हैं। क्या हुआ तो GB21 लगा देता हूँ फेंगची, और स्टमक 36, GB34, और वन साइड यूनिलैटरल पॉइंट लगाता हूँ मैं, बायलैटरल नहीं। एक साइड यांग पॉइंट्स, एक बार इन पॉइंट्स। मेरे को ये शुरू में सिखाया गया था कि इन एंड यांग मिक्स मत करो, आजकल करते हैं लोग, लेकिन मुझे जो सिखाया गया था, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मैं इधर अगर यांग पॉइंट्स यूज करूँ तो यहाँ मैं इन पॉइंट्स है, यहाँ मैं LI4 लगाऊँ तो मैं हार्ट सेगमेंट यहाँ लगाऊंगा।
ओके।
इन द
अगर आपको स्पेसिफिक पूछना है तो आप मेरे ईमेल आईडी पे क्या मेरे को जल्दी मैं आपको स्पेसिफिक जवाब जरूर दूंगा।
जरूर सर। सर आप रेगुलर कुछ दे सकते हैं क्लासेस?
नहीं, अगर आप पूछेंगे तो मैं आपको आंसर दे दूंगा। मैं आज तक मैंने ट्रेनिंग सेंटर, मैं खाली इग्नोर का सेंटर चलाता हूँ, वो भी इस समय सस्पेंड है, लेकिन आप मुझे कोई क्वेश्चन पूछता है तो उनको 24 से 48 घंटे तक मैं जरूर जवाब देता हूँ आपकी सेटिस्फेक्शन के हिसाब से।
ठीक है सर, हम
साथ में रेफरेंस भी दूंगा,
आपसे जरूर कांटेक्ट करेंगे।
जरूर। drvinayverma@gmail.com, इनसे डॉक्टर इंद्रजीत सिंह के पास मेरा ईमेल आईडी है, तो यहाँ भी मैं दे देता हूँ ईमेल आईडी।
ठीक है सर, थैंक यू सर।
मैं सब डॉक्टर से कोई क्वेश्चन से पहले मैं
नीता ठुकराल
एक बार कैमरे को ऑन कर दें ताकि सबकी फोटो स्नैप स्क्रीन में आ जाए।
सर
डॉक्टर तुली ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਕੈਮਰਾ ਔਨ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ। Thank you. Any other question?
Yes, sir.
Who?
Hello. हाँ सर।
सर फुट ड्रॉप के लिए कुछ सर गाइड कर पाएंगे?
हाँ
फुट ड्रॉप के लिए।
फुट ड्रॉप तो बहुत इजी है। फुट ड्रॉप के लिए तो आपको पहला तो मैं बोला ना बा हुई से स्टार्ट करता हूँ।
ठीक है सर।
कॉमन पॉइंट है मेरा। LI11 LI4 लगाऊंगा प्लस जिस साइड में हुआ है फुट ड्रॉप स्टमक 36 सामने लगाऊंगा, GB34 लगाऊंगा, यांग लिंग चुआन, देन स्टमक 41 लगाऊंगा, स्टमक 44 लगाऊंगा, एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स लगाऊंगा, UB60 लगाऊंगा, UB62 लगाऊंगा, एक अपोजिट साइड में लगाऊंगा स्प्लिन 6 E3 और हार्ट चैनमैन। बस 15 दिन में रिजल्ट आना दिख जाता है। एक्चुअली सेकंड थर्ड डे पेशेंट को लगता है फील गुड, यस आई एम इंप्रूविंग, और बाद में जैसा उसका अगर पेन नहीं है तो अच्छी बात है, तो हम उसको एक्टिव और पैसिव मूवमेंट सिखाते हैं, वो बहुत जरूरी है साथ में। फिर स्लो पे चलना सिखाते हैं फुट ड्रॉप वाले को, वॉक फॉरवर्ड एंड बैकवर्ड, और पैरेलल बार्स पे उनको चलना सिखाते हैं फुट ड्रॉप वाले को कि ग्राउंड क्लियरेंस इंप्रूव हो जाता है।
डॉक्टर साहब,
हाँ बोलिए।
इन द वन टाइम हाउ मच पॉइंट्स यू आर यूजिंग?
15 से 20 सुई लग जाता है। स्टार्टिंग में जब करता हूँ तो 4-5 से शुरू करता हूँ।
And you are taking every day or alternative days or twice a week?
Acute cases I give daily, और जिसको बहुत सीवियर पेन वगैरह है, जैसा आते हैं फेल्ड बैक सर्जरी सिंड्रोम, दिन में 2 बार भी लगता है।
निडल कितनी देर के लिए लगानी चाहिए सर?
केस देखा है आपने? केस देखा है, उसको मैं दिन में 2 बार लगाया, उनको मैं एडमिट करता हूँ इस लोगों को।
सर निडल कितनी देर के लिए लगानी चाहिए?
आधा घंटा 30 मिनट।
सर एक बार पॉइंट फिर से,
क्या हुआ?
फुट ड्रॉप के पॉइंट सर एक बार फिर से रिपीट करेंगे?
हाँ लेकिन बा हुई,
हाँ जी सर, D20
LI4 LI11
ठीक है, अनम्यूट हो गया, वो बंद हो गया। डॉक्टर विनीता बंद हो गया स्पीकर। डॉक्टर वर्मा एक तो
किसी ने म्यूट कर दिया था मेरा। ठीक है, DU20 LI4 LI11 स्टमक 36 GB34 स्टमक 41 स्टमक 44 और एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स, स्टमक UB60 एंड 62, अपोजिट साइड स्प्लिन 6 K3 ए पॉइंट काफी है। अगर समझो पेशेंट बहुत ज्यादा एंग्शियस है, नींद वगैरह भी नहीं आ रही है उसको, तो आप एक्स्ट्रा 6 ऐड कर सकते हैं।
Sir, you have experience only if we use the scalp needling?
Yes, I scalp. Usually stroke mein patient is not respond to body acupuncture. From second course or third course I add scalp acupuncture, motor area, sensory area, even trigeminuralgia. I use sensory area to refractory cases. But my majority of the patients I improve with body acupuncture. Only few patients I go for scalp acupuncture.
Right. Thank you. Any other question, भाई?
सर मुझे ये फ्रोजन शोल्डर के लिए पूछना था सर।
हाँ, फ्रोजन शोल्डर बहुत अच्छी चीज है। इसको तो आप मैंने उनका कैमरा से प्री ट्रीटमेंट का फोटोग्राफी नहीं, तो रेंज ऑफ मूवमेंट्स कितना, एब्डक्शन कितना है, फ्लेक्शन कितना है, हाथ पीछे जाता है या नहीं जाता है, हम वीडियो क्लिपिंग्स लेते हैं, क्योंकि आज का न्यूरोलॉजिकल डिसऑर्डर था शोल्डर का, तो मेरा बहुत बड़ी सीरीज है मेरे पास। अगर आप इंद्रजीत जी चाहेंगे तो मैं सिर्फ शोल्डर का एक एक्सक्लूसिव प्रोग्राम रख सकता हूँ आधे घंटे का। तो इसमें हम स्टमक 38 से पहला लगाता हूँ, सबसे पहला लगाता हूँ स्टमक 38, और पेशेंट को हाथ में उठाने को बोलता हूँ ऊपर। उसके पहले मैंने देखा था कि प्री ट्रीटमेंट वो कितना उठा रहा है, ज्यादा करके पहले दिन ही वो हाथ ज्यादा उठा सकता है, उसकी दर्द कम हो जाती है, लेकिन वो सिर्फ आधे घंटे की होती है। हम रोज लगाते जाएंगे तो 15 दिन में उसका काफी इंप्रूवमेंट, 2 या 3 कोर्स में पेशेंट ठीक हो जाते हैं।
ओके
15 दिन का एक कोर्स है हमारा
ये
हॉस्पिटल में।
अल्टरनेट डे में करना है या डेली?
मैं बिगिनिंग में रोज लगाता हूँ। अगर पेशेंट फास्ट रिस्पॉन्डर रहे, अगर 50-60% पहले कोर्स में ठीक हो गया तो सेकंड कोर्स में अल्टरनेटिव लगाता हूँ। ज्यादा करके पेशेंट मेरे पास बाहर गांव से आते हैं, वो ज्यादा दिन हुबली में नहीं रह सकते, उनको चाहता है कि जल्दी जल्दी मैं ठीक करूँ, जल्दी गाँव वापस चले जाए।
ओके 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 सर, इसके लिए तो एक अलग से सेशन हो तो ज्यादा
हाँ, नहीं
हम लोगों के लिए बेटर होगा।
हमने अपने मेरा हॉस्पिटल का सेटअप, डॉक्टर इंद्रजीत तो आए हुए मेरे
जी
हॉस्पिटल में आए हुए
जी
हैं,
जी जी
तो
हम तो
देखा है।
इंद्रजीत
अभी
सर
उस
से
समय हमारे
बोलेंगे
पास
एक बार सेशन हम लोग के लिए करें ये।
10 पेशेंट्स एट ए टाइम हम एक्यूपंक्चर को ले सकते हैं। अभी आजकल बिकॉज ऑफ दी कोरोना हम 5 या 6 पेशेंट एक टाइम ले रहे हैं, क्योंकि
जी
सोशल
जी
डिस्टेंसिंग चाहिए ना। कैबिन में एक ही रहता है, पहले कैबिन में 2
बिल्कुल।
पेशेंट रहते थे, तो हम एक साथ में
थैंक यू
घंटे
सर।
में 5-6 पेशेंट को लगा देते हैं। फिर एवरी आवर वी गो और गिव अपॉइंटमेंट्स, वी वर्क स्ट्रिक्टली ऑन अपॉइंटमेंट बेसिस। यस सर, बोलिए। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
सर पैरालिसिस के लिए ट्रीटमेंट चाहिए था।
किसके लिए?
पैरालिसिस के लिए।
नहीं, पैरालिसिस तो बहुत वैरायटी है। अभी पैरालिसिस स्ट्रोक, अर्धांगवायु, हेमिप्लेजिया है, पैराप्लेजिया है, गुलेनबर्ग सिंड्रोम है। मेरे पास एक केस आया था, एक और सी समटाइम्स पेशेंट सेंड मी, डॉक्टर्स दे सेंड मी एज ए लास्ट रिसोर्ट। अभी एक औरत को गुलेनबर्ग सिंड्रोम हो गया, इट इज अ वायरल एनकेफेलाइटिस टाइप ऑफ फुल बॉडी पैरालिसिस हो गई। पहले कोर्स में ठीक भी हो भी गई, उसको डायबिटीज ब्लड प्रेशर था, उसको रिलैप्स हो गया और सिर्फ सांस चल रही थी। तो उन्होंने बोला घर ले जाओ, हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते। तो किसी ने कहा क्यों नहीं एक्यूपंक्चर ट्राई किया, तो उन्होंने एम्बुलेंस से मेरे को उस औरत को यहाँ भेज दिया गया। एम्बुलेंस में उस महिला को मेरे हॉस्पिटल में लाया गया। मैंने कहा, फिजिशियन से रिक्वेस्ट किया, आप डायबिटीज ब्लड प्रेशर मेंटेन करो, मैं एक्यूपंक्चर लगाऊंगा एज ए थेरेप्यूटिक ट्रायल। मैं कुछ कह नहीं सकता, लेकिन पेशेंट का लक कितना अच्छा कि 3 महीने में पेशेंट ठीक हो गया, चलने शुरू कर दी। एक्चुअली आज मैं उसका फोटो ढूंढ रहा था, वो कहीं मिसप्लेस हो गया। उनका नाम भी गौरम्मा है, आज मैं फोटो जमा नहीं कर सका उसका, तो वो भी एक सीरीज दिखाने वाला था कि गुलेनबर्ग सिंड्रोम और मोटार न्यूरॉन डिसीज, ये बहुत से इंटरेस्टिंग केसेस है जो काफी अच्छे काम किया, तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है। एक डॉक्टर जिनको मोटार न्यूरॉन डिसीज हुआ था मेरे पास आए, वो डॉक्टर थे करके उनका फोटोग्राफी मैं नहीं ले सका। 7 साल तक मेरे केयर में थे वो। आफ्टर 7 years he died not because of motor neuron disease but because of fall, and he had fractured neck of femur, and as a post-operative complication he died not because of motor neuron disease. निमांस वाली दवा देते थे मोटर न्यूरॉन डिसीज के लिए, और मैं एक्यूपंक्चर और फिजियोथेरेपी मैं करता था। अब दिस इज लॉन्गेस्ट केस 7 years। 7 years में समझ नहीं, फर्स्ट 15 days का 4 कोर्स, फिर अल्टरनेट डेज, फिर हफ्ते में 2 बार, एंड कंटिन्यूड हफ्ते में once a week for 7 years.
सर ALS के लिए कुछ है क्या? अमायोट्रोफिक लैटरल स्क्लेरोसिस, ALS।
ALS में तो मोटर न्यूरॉन डिसीज, दिस इज नथिंग बट मोटर न्यूरॉन डिसीज, इट इज अ वैरायटी ऑफ मोटर न्यूरॉन डिसीज। But see, remember, those who are fast progressive motor neuron disease patients, it is like a death sentence. If you say it is motor neuron disease, it is a death sentence. He will die
3 years.
Normal life is 3 to 4 years. And fast response, only 1 year they survive. See, acupuncture may not prolong the life, but it improves quality of life.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Parkinson ಏನಾದರೂ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಸರ್?
Yes, Parkinson is good, very nice. Parkinson, I told you, I showed that slide also, that lady of 73 years who was not able to walk. She was walking so comfortably with after 6 hours of acupuncture treatment. Have you seen that? If they have recorded, you can see that lady again, 73-year-old lady. I have shown this case, Parkinson's disease. Anything?
इसके लिए कुछ,
इसके लिए
tinnitus
के लिए रिजल्ट,
ringing to ears,
50% success rate है इसमें, only 50% success rate. We don't know which patient is going to respond, which is not going to respond. Tinnitus is difficult to respond. अकॉर्डिंग टू मॉडर्न मेडिसिन। अगर TCM वाले अच्छा करते हैं तो मुझे मालूम नहीं है। नहीं, see, there are certain diseases which respond best to modern acupuncture, and there are certain diseases which respond best to TCM.
Anyone other last question?
सर हेमीप्लेजिया या पैरालिसिस के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताएंगे प्लीज।
हेमीप्लेजिया दिखाया है, फिर भी बता देता हूँ। हेमीप्लेजिया तो बहुत सिंपल है, बावी लगाओ, GB20 लगाओ, फेंगची लगाओ और लोकल पॉइंट सब लगा दो। LI4, LI11, SG14, LI15, एक्स्ट्रा पॉइंट्स आधे हाथ में, SG4, 5 एंड लोअर लिम्ब में स्टमक 36, GB34, स्टमक 44, स्टमक 41, UB60। ये सिंपल पॉइंट आधा आधा घंटा लगाने से रोज टाइम लगता है कि आप 15 दिन का कोर्स करो, 15 दिन में पेशेंट काफी खुश हो जाएगा। हेमीप्लेजिया अगर पेशेंट आपको 1.5 साल के अंदर आया तो रिजल्ट बहुत जल्दी है, अगर 5 साल बाद में है तो ठीक होता है, लेकिन टाइम ज्यादा लगता है।
सर 1 साल का है।
हाँ, 1 साल का तो रिजल्ट जल्दी अच्छा आना चाहिए। 18 मंथ तक तो नेचुरल रिकवरी अंदर चालू ही रहता है। आप एक्यूपंक्चर लगाएंगे जल्दी ठीक होना शुरू हो जाएगा। और उसको साथ में फिजियोथेरेपी सिखाओ, सेल्फ केयर सिखाओ, हाथ का मूवमेंट पैसिव सिखाओ बिगिनिंग में, क्योंकि अगर वो हिला नहीं सकता है तो दूसरे हाथ से करे या घर के मेंबर्स उसको हेल्प कर सकते हैं, ये साथ में बहुत जरूरी है। और अगर फर्स्ट कोर्स में बॉडी एक्यूपंक्चर को नहीं रिस्पॉन्ड हुआ, आप स्कैल्प एक्यूपंक्चर लगा दो, मोटर एरिया अपोजिट साइड मोटर एरिया लगाओ। हेमिप्लेजिया पेशेंट तो ठीक होगा, इतना है अपर लिम्ब ज्यादा टाइम लेगा, लोअर लिम्ब पहले ठीक होगा। हेमिप्लेजिया में अगर लोअर लिम्ब और अपर लिम्ब दोनों इन्वॉल्व हुआ है, फर्स्ट पेशेंट का लोअर लिम्ब ठीक होगा हर एक केस में, अपर लिम्ब को ज्यादा टाइम लगता है। और फाइन मूवमेंट्स के लिए जो चपाती बनानी है, लिखना है, ये सब लास्ट में आता है। पहला वो कपड़ा डालना सीखेगा, अपना जो बटन लगाना थोड़ा बहुत डिफिकल्ट रहेगा इन द बिगिनिंग, बाद में ठीक होते जाएगा वो।
थैंक यू सर।
Hello. So, I just wanted to know for CV patients, like two children are there, 2 years and 4 years. So, how to start with the treatment for them?
नहीं, फिर से बोलिए, प्रश्न रिपीट कीजिए आपका।
CP के 2 girl childs are there.
What is age?
One is 2 years and one is 4.5 years. So, as per what you were telling, you have to start with Baihui. So, is it that we can start with that first 4 or 5 points?
Yes, yes. पहला दिन तो खाली एक ही पॉइंट लगाओ। तो क्या था, बच्चा रोना नहीं चाहिए। जब हम एक्यूपंक्चर लगाते हैं, ना बाप को प्रेशर आना चाहिए, ना बच्चे पे प्रेशर आना चाहिए। एक छोटा सा ½ इंच का सुई लो। एक बच्चा माइलस्टोन क्या क्या है, अभी जब 2 साल का है वो खड़ा होता है, बच्ची खड़ी होती है,
Movements भी नहीं था। Movements भी नहीं था। We have done acupressure and now the some movements have started.
तो फिर एक्यूप्रेशर से बाहर है तो एक्यूपंक्चर जरूर आना चाहिए। आप DU20 लगाओ पहले 1-2-3 दिन, पेशेंट को जरा शांत हो गया, आप उसको एक्स्ट्रा 6 ऐड कर दो। एक्स्ट्रा 6 1 कोर्स तक सिर्फ एक्स्ट्रा 6 से लगाओ, आपको रिजल्ट आएंगे। उसके बाद सेकेंड कोर्स में जब पेशेंट कोऑपरेट हो जाएगा, तब आप उसके साथ में अगर वो LI4, LI11, स्टमक 36, GB34 पॉइंट ऐड करो। एक कोर्स देखो, पेशेंट ज्यादा ठीक हो जाएगा। तो ऐसा धीरे धीरे पॉइंट ऐड करना है आपको। अगर बच्चे में एकदम ऐड करेंगे तो रोएगा, चिल्लाएगा, हाथ हिलाएगा, तो उसको दर्द होगा, वो एक्यूपंक्चर के लिए बिल्कुल कोऑपरेट नहीं करेगा।
Okay, sir. And sir, what about ankylosing spondylosis?
इसमें अगर पेशेंट अर्ली स्टेज में आया तो यू कैन प्रिवेंट द फर्दर प्रोग्रेस ऑफ द डिसीज टू सम एक्सटेंट, एंड बट यू कैन ऑफर वेरी गुड पेन रिलीफ, improve quality of life.
Okay. But no full movement in the spine?
ना, अगर जो चला गया है, जो पूरा एंकोलाइजिंग हो गया हुआ है, you cannot give back that movement. But जो भी होने वाला है, खाली muscles are involved, because of the spasm of muscles, patients are able to move. That range will come back. So we have to identify which is bony ankylosing पूरा हो गया है और या हो रहा है। जो हो रहा है वहां आप ठीक कर सकते हैं, जो हो गया उसको नहीं ठीक कर सकते।
No, but with cupping, so we have done the results. But in scoliosis,
मेरे पास कपिंग वगैरह है, मैं यूज नहीं करता, मेरे पास लेजर एक्यूपंक्चर मैं यूज नहीं करता हूँ, मेरे पास काफी कुछ है, लेकिन मैं सिंपल एक्यूपंक्चर, मेरे 90% पेशेंट ठीक हो घर जा रहे हैं, तो मैं अपना दूसरे में टाइम नहीं डिवोट कर पा रहा हूँ।
ओके सर, अबाउट स्कोलियोसिस।
स्कोलियोसिस कारण चाहिए, अगर स्ट्रक्चरल स्कोलियोसिस है तो एक्यूपंक्चर मेरे हिसाब से हमारा मॉडर्न एक्यूपंक्चर काम नहीं करेगा स्कोलियोसिस में, लेकिन वो बैकेक की वजह से, डिस्क प्रोलैप्स की वजह से है, वो ठीक हो जाएगा। जैसे मसल स्पाज्म ठीक होगा, स्कोलियोसिस चला जाएगा अपने आप। वो मेरे पास काफी केसेस है जो कि पेनफुल बैक के लिए स्कोलियोसिस हो गया हुआ है, सीवियर स्कोलियोसिस, दे हैव बिकम स्ट्रेट।
ओके, and it is a total S of the spine. Scoliosis is like total S of the spine.
नहीं, अगर स्ट्रक्चरल है, बोनी है, उसको कोई कुछ नहीं कर सकता। आजकल या कर्नाटक में महावीर हॉस्पिटल में है, वहाँ जैन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ वेस्कुलर साइंसेज एंड स्पाइन सेंटर है, वो लोग बहुत अच्छा सर्जरी करके अच्छे रिजल्ट दे रहे हैं।
But in that surgery the person is having its good health afterwards.
हाँ, वो काफी अच्छा है उनका भी। मैंने तो थोड़े पेशेंट भेजे थे, इवन काइफोसिस, स्कोलियोसिस, all they do very good work, they are doing very good work. I think in South Asia one of the best center is Jain Institute of Vascular and Spine Sciences, महावीर हॉस्पिटल का नाम है उसका, बेंगलोर में है।
Okay, thank you sir.
Thank you Dr. Vinay. Now
excuse me sir, a small short one thing which I want to ask you. As per what you are telling, that modern science of acupuncture and traditional acupuncture, what differentiation would you tell about those things?
See, differentiation means, see, I told you that I have no knowledge of traditional Chinese. Traditional Chinese means it is first we have to study the pulse, tongue analysis, and all these things are traditional. And they know the channels. For example, they say liver is excess, spleen is deficient. All they talk. I can't understand. I can't digest, because basically I'm an MBBS doctor. I can't digest all these things. So modern acupuncture is very simple for me. And I asked most of the colleagues how they diagnose those who are MBBS. They may diagnose allopathically only. See, I call osteoarthritis, I call cerebral palsy. I don't think that TCM has diagnosis like osteoarthritis or cerebral palsy or stroke. They have their own diagnosis, different diagnosis. Only TCM practitioner can tell you about TCM. I can tell about modern medicine.
Doctor, I can add it for yours.
Yes, go.
According to modern medicine, we know diagnose according to the modern medicine, MRI and other things.
Yes.
According to the TCM, our basic is the pulse, tongue, ear. These are the physical touch we needed. And according to the TCM, it helps to correct the system. And according to the modern medicine, we correct because in the TCM we consider the body is the one unit. And modern medicine only consider according where is the disease. That is one part. So those from the medical side, they are only taking according to the system of the medical side. From our system, a little bit different according to TCM. But it is more effective if we join together. Because those who are already doctors, they can join, they can know properly. Because the diagnosis a little bit difficult in the TCM, according modern medicine is a little bit easy to get it, the diagnosis, because visibility is there. But in the TCM, when the disease is primarily started, we can diagnose. In modern medicine, when the disease is attacked on the stage, on the second stage or third stage, then we can say disease is started inside. The person is suffering from this problem. So there a little bit, this is the major difference between the modern medicine and TCM. Right? Thank you, Dr. Vinay. Really, after a long time, से आपसे मिलने का मौका मिला और कोविड का पीरियड जल्दी ठीक हो तो हम लोग फिर हम कोशिश करेंगे कि आपके पास मिलने आए. Chetna want to thanks you, and I now request Dr. Chetna, please. Thanks, Dr. Vinay. Who else?
Thank you, Dr. Verma, for nice presentation. Very informative. I think you have touched each and every part of neurological disorders. and it's very informative, and it's also make the acupuncture much easier for our modern medicine to digest it easily. So we can practice it more easy way than rather than going to the another way of doing the diagnosis and something else. But really very informative and very touchy. We want your knowledge to be spread all over. So we'll definitely plan another lecture soon. So we will need your guidance every time. I think you will help us in every way. And it's very informative. Very nice presentation.
I thank you for thanking me. I won't believe guiding. I believe sharing of knowledge. See, we had to go on learning. All my patients, all my students, all my well-wishers are my teachers. I learn from them. And we go on sharing our knowledge and we learn better. See, now for this lecture, I had to read again. For this lecture, I had to read again. So I refreshed my knowledge first. The most beneficial is myself only. Correct?
Yes.
Thank you very
much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. And it's very knowledgeable presentation.
We'll meet again. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Namaste.
Thanks a lot.
Namaste.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Vinay Chetna. So for the information of all the participants, and this whole information I will post in my YouTube, and whenever you got the chance and you have a sufficient time to see and get the knowledge. If any inquiry, you can send. And any one more news, and the next Sunday, we are again have arranged one senior acupuncturist for the diagnosis of diseases according to the TCM. So next Sunday again, 4 o'clock we will meet it. And the topic is diagnosis of diseases according to the TCM. That was the tongue diagnosis through pulse diagnosis and ear acupuncture, ear diagnosis. You can only diagnose the whole of body, any disease, only from the ear. So according to the TCM next time. And you prescribe our YouTube and you get the knowledge maximum you get. Thank you. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope very soon we will meet it again when the COVID period will be over, and we will hope to be practically and demonstrate in our clinic. We call also Dr. Vinay because he's very fast friend of mine, and we got a lot of things to exchange with each other. Thank you very much once again.
Okay, namaste, namaste.
Sir, can you give us a number and email ID, sir?
Yes, Dr. Vinay Verma, DRVINAY VARMA Verma, no full stops in between. DRVINAY Vinay Verma VARMA @gmail.com.
And mobile number?
8088883977. 8088883977. I have WhatsApp. You can send me message. That is better. Sometimes I may not pick up phone when I'm giving acupuncture. So if you send message within 24 to 40 hours, I answer all.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Your name?
Dr. Vinay
Jethalal P.
Verma ji is the pillar and one of the founder of acupuncture system in Karnataka.
Thank you.
Right? So we are because when the one allopath say acupuncture is best, so government and other people will be more believing that. So that is the. Thank you once again, Dr. Verma ji. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.